Welcome to another episode of our channel. In this video, we will talk about the launch of the Khabarovsk submarine. Designed to carry and launch the Poseidon, a torpedo announced by Putin as Russia's apocalypse weapon due to its destructive capability. On Saturday, November 1st, Russia launched the Khabarovsk, a new class of nuclear submarine that will be armed with the Poseidon torpedo. The launch took place in Severodvinsk, in northern Russia, with the presence of important figures like Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov and the commander of the Russian Navy, Admiral Alexander Moiseev. But what makes this submarine so special to receive so much media attention? The Khabarovsk is officially classified by the Russian Navy as a nuclear-powered missile cruiser submarine, a very broad category that is typically applied to submarines with nuclear ballistic missiles. But unlike the traditional submarines in this category, the Khabarovsk won't carry ballistic missiles but rather Poseidon torpedoes, along with anti-ship cruise missiles and conventional torpedoes. The idea behind this project is to create a smaller, more compact, stealthier, and quieter submarine, also more cost-efficient and with a much more discreet profile. The project was entirely based on the Bore class of nuclear ballistic missile submarines, but with a crucial difference: without the central section dedicated to ballistic missiles. The result was a vessel with a displacement of 10,000 tons, much less than the 15,000 tons of the Bore class, making it more agile and much stealthier. It is also much smaller, at just 112 meters, much less than the 170 meters of the Bore-class submarines. The removal of the section containing the ballistic missiles was done with a clear objective: to make room for the transport and operation of the gigantic Poseidon torpedoes. Torpedoes driven by a nuclear reactor and armed with an explosive warhead that, according to some sources, is of dozens of megatons. Thanks to its nuclear reactor, the Poseidon is allegedly capable of operating for extended periods in the oceans before launching a surprise attack, with the Kremlin stating it is capable of remaining for months on autonomous patrol, awaiting the order of activation and attack. At about 20 meters long and weighing 110 tons, the Poseidon is one of the most impressive weapons in Russia's arsenal. Its main mission would be to attack coastal installations with little or no warning, and according to some information, if detonated in shallower coastal areas, it could even create a radioactive tsunami capable of spreading radioactive debris over wide coastal areas. As it is fully autonomous and equipped with a miniaturized nuclear reactor, which according to Russia is highly silent. The Poseidon is very discreet on sonar, making it very difficult to locate and intercept in the vast oceans. The Poseidon is also seen as an essential tool for Russia's second strike strategy, a fundamental tactic in nuclear deterrence. For those who don't know, a second strike capability means a country's ability to retaliate after a surprise nuclear attack, even if that surprise attack was able to destroy a significant portion of the land-based nuclear arsenal. Therefore, according to Putin, with the Poseidon, Russia would be able to launch a devastating retaliation, no matter the strength of the initial nuclear attack. Hence its designation as the apocalypse weapon, as it would only be used in a scenario of complete and global nuclear devastation. The Khabarovsk and Poseidon are arms capable of changing the dynamics of global maritime defenses, and NATO, which already dedicates a significant portion of its efforts to anti-submarine warfare, will now have to adapt to a new category of submarines. With the Khabarovsk, with its ability to launch torpedoes over great distances and in unexpected ways, challenging even more the detection and interception efforts of Western powers. With an alleged range of up to 6,200 nautical miles, equivalent to almost 11,500 kilometers, and a speed announced by the Kremlin of up to 100 knots, or 185 kilometers per hour. The Poseidon is a threat that requires new defense strategies with its effectiveness, if confirmed, capable of destabilizing the power balance in the field of submarine warfare. Despite the great advance, The Khabarovsk project was not free of obstacles, and in fact, its construction began in 2014, before the public revelation of the Poseidon in 2018. But the pandemic, the war in Ukraine, international sanctions, and Russia's severe financial difficulties affected the construction, and the submarine was launched only after a delay of almost 6 years. But now Russia is closer to having its first submarine platform designed exclusively to carry the Poseidon, a milestone that did not go unnoticed by its adversaries. As the Khabarovsk and other submarines of the Project 08951 class approach operationality, the Russian Navy stands in a prominent position in the field of nuclear deterrence, with the Poseidon representing not only a new form of attack but a strategic evolution that will change how global powers perceive submarine warfare and nuclear deterrence. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, sign up now and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any updates.